What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rell, funny as fuck, we back at it again with another YouTube reaction video. We back at it again with License. Mr. New York King himself, my boy. New York King himself. At first it was 6ix9ine when he was able to run in the game and shit, make a nigga licky, hit it with the sticky, Nah, that shit. But now we got my nigga taking over in the streets. Literally. Let's get it.
Let's do one. Easy, Tiger, not too fast. Not too fast. Okay, holy shit, are you serious?
A dangerous trend known as throughway slip is when cars drive recklessly on highways, causing near misses or weaving through lanes.
Do you feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
He's a danger to society. It's just others can't fucking drive.
How worried are you about being
They gon' rather swerve in your lane
Not worried at all.
than stand in their own fucking lane. They don't even be paying attention to the road them damn selves. Fuck. It is ugly NPCs that we
We basically just got chased the company right now.
Just how?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
Last year we
follow the street laws
with Squeeze Ben's on the swim team. In this video, peek behind the curtain on New York's underground car culture. But as I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today, we bring you back into the world of New York's Most Wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning, this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of Most Wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous.
And Long Island.
But there's also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want to dive into. How are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away. How? So we're going to get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's Most Wanted drivers. Let's get into it. New York man and rapper said to sit tight. He was going to pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next. Never been picked up at the airport like this before. Not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
Holy shit. BMW.
Always a BMW. Porsche? Lambo? It's either Cajun or Lambo.
We got BMW.
Them bosses are striking. I ain't even, whole time buddy been with him, I didn't even know he was really a rapper. I'm just thinking that's that nigga cameraman. Or man, slash man.
Take the tracker out the whip, Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
M-Box is kind of the face of the
dabble with
striker
skits.
music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, a striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it.
Strikers over here.
Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Stealing.
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know that your music is made at a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
I can believe Squeeze. Where is my nigga Squeeze?
Can we
Squeeze,
address
you gotta
what's
come
going
back
on with
up.
Squeeze Benz
You gotta
right
come
now?
back, bro.
We were going crazy. Everything
once
was,
you
know,
get out
everything
this
was going
shell that
swell.
you in,
Had a lot of crazy
stun
stuff.
on these
Obviously,
folks,
we did
man.
the
Come
video
back with a
Tommy
banger,
that
bro.
blew the up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation.
That's how my driveway gonna look like.
And we're pulling up to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're
Hellcats,
gonna meet some of the
Audis,
drivers in this game.
Corvettes, and the Koenigsegg. That's all you gonna see.
Tell people who you are and what
Rolls
you do.
I'm
Royce.
licensed. I love to drive.
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game.
See how many lanes that
Tell
might
people
just
who you are and
overtook?
what you do.
I'm licensed. I love to drive.
Skip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 3 lanes just to get in the
What would you
fourth
say your
lane.
specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you?
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speed.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time with my boys ended me.
So,
Only time.
2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that? Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, you know? And it's bad. Like, me, I just post whatever. I don't care, you know? I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are
Exactly, you
arguably
gotta
the
post the
face
good
of
and the
drivers
bad.
right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
But
How is that, like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
in some way, yeah.
What motivates
Hey,
you
go
to do
get
this?
noted before the good.
Traffic.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. You like traffic?
No, I don't.
Hey, really bring in
How
more
worried are
attention.
you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty sure they do, but you know, whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Lifetime.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, you know, friends.
So these are your cars?
Yes, sir. We have a GTP RS, we have an M3 CS, I have an individual spec that took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3, and then we have a Cohen, we have a Huracan, we have track tops, we have the biggest fleet in New York, one of the biggest fleet in New York.
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible. If anything happens, they will pay up for it. They do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts?
Sure, of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like if I'm getting alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know, it's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not being told. We begin this next day by meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs. Okay. What's up, brother? So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever techno we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and, you know, the very beginning was, you know, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze, before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, you talk to them about work. What do you tell them?
I make money. You know, I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that? Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanting to be a little more manly. If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them? Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. You know, it all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
Table for two, my carbone in my section. One separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and two cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shirt and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I straight booked it into my car. They like moved down there right behind me. I think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this
Really, people doing the same
I do
thing.
have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And I've seen a lot of crashes that people get into and stuff, and it's really not. It's not cool. Just because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy. Anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me? You got me? Yeah, I trust you. All right, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna make a mission to the airport, and we'll see you guys on the road. Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor. Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there driving like this, but you know what also is crazy? That there are data brokers out there that have your home address, social security, phone number, and email, and they are selling it. How often are you switching cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
So no State Farm or Progressive?
Nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn.
Insurance,
So
buddy.
if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling. It's addictive. It's better than drugs in my opinion.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy driving?
Not really. This is my high.
So do you feel like this is what you were put on earth to do, was to drive?
Yes. Ever since I started driving, I remember the second every day I started driving, I was already doing this maybe not as crazy, but I was already nice at it,
It says I got behind.
Looks like we need engine oil.
Don't worry about that.
And tire pressure.
We're good.
You've been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about 100 and some change.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
I don't pay.
What's in it for them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends, me and my friends have been doing this for almost ever, and I have my own cars. I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, when I'm making videos and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, I feel the build up, you've walked to the top, you've put the belt on, and now you have to jump off, but you kind of don't want to. That's a little bit how I feel right now.
How about this? I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. The timer on, okay?
Mine said, let me get the timer.
Ready?
Holy mother. Yeah, we're on.
Let's get it.
Fast, okay? Speed.
We're only going on.
He's like, we're only going on it.
Oh my God.
Say, what is you, I say, what is you breaking for? But that man, Mustang bullshit. Speed up. That's why I don't like y'all already. No, I'm driving
I can
in.
cutting, but the speed is what scares me. Okay. Please, God Almighty. Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. Okay, you got 10 seconds left. No, don't go faster though.
Nah, he just dancing.
Holy shit, are you serious? Okay, good. Time. Good, cut. I'm sweating, dude. Oh Lord, that was exciting. Cause I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. There were so many times where I thought that was gonna be it. What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before. I've never had my
time the cars kept getting close and breaking.
But I haven't had the right car to do
it.
Do you ever feel guilty doing this? Hey, I'm doing something that puts other people at great risk.
If I've ever scraped someone's car, tapped his mirror, or even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty doing it.
Torch.
Talk about the difficulty difficulty of getting away from police? in these
Casually
circumstances?
joining the server.
Cops literally don't know what the they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this. And they drive so far, you don't stand no chance against the DA.
Oh, you just changed it to sport. Sport plus, don't.
Oh, get gone. It's time to play.
Hold on.
Hey, hey. Tommy, you can't back out now because they put the police on y'all.
License? I don't want to go super fast.
Just breathe, Tommy. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
Every day.
Every day? Is that an exaggeration at all?
No.
Have you had close calls?
I've had close calls, yes.
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
How is it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters on either side, and it was recent.
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep.
Go to bed, go to sleep.
You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but
You're good, trust me. I promise you, your life is in good hands.
Good hands like all state.
I'll slow down for you, don't worry. Can we...
holy shit.
You were just asking about cops and how easy it is to...
Was that a real cop? What the f was that?
What you mean was that a real cop? Did you not hear the sirens?
Got into a police chase and got away.
Basically.
Tommy like, I ain't never did this in my life.
Hey, we're good on this. License. Come on, please. Hey, can you listen to me?
He like, can you listen to me?
I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little
I get it. I get where you're...
You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. You see how much? I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple weeks ago. Holy shit. What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment. I'll keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can tell me anything that will change that. There's levels to this. There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at, and like a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everybody else on the road. That's something I really care about. I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with as well.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
What makes it worth it for you?
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless. It's fun for me. These people, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why he just went to the left. He's searching for us.
Something about being behind the wheel, man.
We'll be fine.
And then you let the windows down, you catching that breeze.
I cannot stop.
Then you jam to your favorite song. You know you gonna get it. You know you really gonna get it.
Got an angle, I got routes like
You gonna go to the 80.
Then my bitch getting strangled. 707 is a Hellcat Durango.
And Box is a character, isn't he?
He's super funny. I love him.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
You're the biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not going to crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good though. It's not hot for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, man? Good to see you. How are you?
Yo. Hey, yo. Glove boy. Michael Jackson.
Oh shit, hey, easy.
They don't even chase no more.
That's the cops.
It's the cops, we're not worried about them.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
Nah, not no more. I never do.
No
He'll
more.
tell you, out of everybody, I love this shit the most. Look at him. Ooh, they're on his ass heavy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just worried about that. It's because I got lit up in the same car earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Yeah, but you'll be good.
It'll be fine. The only problem about that car is that all 4 wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one.
Man, I was mad at hell yesterday, fool.
It's good. Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity? Like that?
Fast.
I am too.
I thought you wouldn't have fucked with it, or you would have been the next inbox. Hey, slow down, we got enough.
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a cop right there.
You definitely on that.
Hey, that trooper's pulling up.
We're done.
Yo, bro, you can't run. Nigga, he's right there, look.
He like, you can't run.
Yo, bro, you are not. I have my real plates on.
Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper's on our ass, though.
Oh, lordy. Just for context for the people back home, there's a state trooper. 9 o'clock.
State trooper, boy.
I just landed. I've only been in New York on the soil for about 10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's go.
Get these plates covered up.
Let's go. How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh God. So strikers, I mean, right now we have a jailbreak, Hellcat, and we have a track hawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the group chat that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, but some people don't care about the information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it that, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
And what do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we tried to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like License or a Squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single second. But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
Who are you guys and what do you do?
My name is AJ and I strike cars for a living. My name is Ace and I do the same thing he do.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
Basically, he's got chased by undercover right now.
Just how?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and windows, so they know the vibe. So when you
Your car they hit you?
No, not with the car, with the stick, with the stick. That stick, shot up with the stick.
Are we in a situation right now where a cop came to you to run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me, I'm curious about, is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like, what attracts you to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car thief right now, how old do you think they are?
Average like 17, 18.
Have you already taken the tracker out of this thing?
Yeah, everything. Let me show you how we do it. So basically, you pop a window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Are you gonna sell it? What's?
It's Vince one, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
What about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long have you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
A job,
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you'll hit them.
What brought you to the point where you're like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
And are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I can really be doing some dumb shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars. We live in a up world, so...
What do they do at City Field? Where are we about to go see?
Yeah, for real.
City Field is a place where
Gotta get it how you live,
get a
but
car fixed same day, you bring it there, you know.
if you get out there,
Sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know.
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in this spot. So Mr. Mbox, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Striker City, New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boards.
So someone probably just crashed their car here.
This was a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get, and once again, we're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy, you're the right person, all of a sudden you're paying $600 for the same job with labor.
So if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you can either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you can get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
Even striker price. They got their own auction. I just hear that bit purr.
Just stop. Stop.
That was crazy.
Just stop.
I never seen some shit like that.
Just stop. What?
Just stop.
I'm the slider of the fucking group, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package. It don't get better than this. It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
You bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
Nothing comes up to the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure, because you gotta hop through the window, it's a process and all of that. It takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine.
He's got full coverage.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. This car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like 30.
Maybe. But what if he wanted the G37 for real? What if he took that same check and bought another G37? Sport package.
I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. All right, this has been a legendary interview. Stay safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument,
Hey,
there
they
might
in
be
a
some
cut.
slight
I'll
truth
be
to
out
it.
there
Do I really
slime
think
shit
this
for
guy
real
took the
all
care and
damn
consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here. Do you have any creativity? Do you have any imagination? Go play on a basketball court. Join a jiu-jitsu gym. Do something. Imagine how bored you're going to be in jail when Big Bubba is your roommate and all you have to think about is how you avoid.
I said Big Bubba.
So like, think ahead a little bit. Act now in a way that you would like your future to turn out. You imagine this amazing future, but you're acting shitty in your present. Good luck.
Like he said, good luck. Good luck. Good boy. If that's all you really think about, that you bored as hell, that you gotta like, damn, I gotta go steal a car. You gotta do something better with your life, my boy. 'Cause like Tommy said, you go end up down that road with a roommate named Bubba. It's your boy Rell. Peace.